Welcome to Cinema Bites, your go-to for movie recaps in a flash. Big twists, epic moments, all in just minutes. The movie Wrong, Turn 3 starts with a group of friends taking a trip in the forest. They sit by the river to rest for a while, but then they are attacked by a cannibal monster who kills one of them. The rest run away, but the monster manages to catch another one and kills him with a spear through his mouth. As for their third friend, he steps on a trap that cuts his leg into 3 pieces, leaving only one survivor named Alex, who manages to escape. But we don't know exactly where she went because the forest is very big and she must have gotten lost in there. After that, we go to a prison in England and find a guy named Floyd talking to another tough guy named Chavi. We notice they can't stand each other at all, but they are agreeing on a plan to escape from the prison. At the same time, the prison warden tells them that a group of prisoners will be transferred to another prison because they discovered through their sources that someone is trying to help them escape. So, they shackle the prisoners' hands and feet and tie them together tightly so they can't escape, then load them into a transport truck. Nat and his friend Walter are responsible for transferring them. Meanwhile, we go to police officer Neil, who tells the mayor that 4 young people have been missing in the forest for 2 days and no one knows anything about them. The mayor goes out to search for them. We go back to Nat, who's talking to his friend Walter. Nat tells Walter that he's not happy at all with his situation, that he wishes he had a lot of money, and that he wants to travel and leave England. Night comes, and Walter and Nat arrive at the police station where the mayor is, to rest a bit after the long journey. Lynn locks up the prisoners in a cell while Nat and Walter rest. At the same time, we see a monster preparing a trap in the forest, but he gets stuck, so his uncle comes to help him. After the men rest, they get back in the truck with the prisoners and drive them along an old road next to the forest, so no one will notice and try to help them escape. While driving, they encounter a crazy driver in a Chevrolet car who keeps ramming into them and throws a wire at the bus tire, causing it to pop. The bus flips over and goes off the road. The monster gets out of his car to check if they're dead or not, then leaves. We find out the group is still alive. The tough guy gets out of the car, hits Nat, takes his gun, and orders him to get the keys to unlock the handcuffs. Nat goes to get them, and Walter, who is badly injured, gets out, and they all run away from the bus before it explodes. The tough guy takes the keys and unlocks only his handcuffs, but the leg cuffs won't open. Nat tells him that the keys are in 3 sets, one for hands, one for feet, and one for the prison doors, and that the rest of the keys probably burned in the bus explosion. The tough guy tells them to think about how to get out of there. Nat says there must be a watchtower nearby, and they should go there and call for help using the radio. He supports Walter, and they all walk together, meeting Alex on the way. She tells them the place is dangerous and full of monsters, but they don't believe her. She says, "Don't you notice that there should be animals or birds here? I've been here for 2 days and haven't even seen a donkey pass by." Chavi replies, "God forgive you, miss." Alex takes them to the boat she and her friends came in. On the way, they find an overturned old car. They open the trunk and find it full of money. The tough guy says everyone must carry 2 bags of money. Nat says Walter is injured, so the tough guy tells him to carry Walter's bags too. At that moment, Walter pulls out his gun and tries to kill him, but it's empty, so the tough guy kills Walter instead. They continue on and almost get killed by a trap the monster was preparing, but luckily they escape. The monster appears and tries to kill them, so the tough guy shoots him, but it doesn't affect him. They tie the monster up, and the tough guy cuts off his head and sticks it on the spear he's carrying. They keep walking until they reach the boat, which can only carry 2 people. Nat puts a hole in the boat so no one can use it. The tough guy catches him, beats him up. At that moment, the monster finds his nephew's head cut off and gets very angry. As the men walk, they see keys hanging up. The tough guy goes to grab them, but one of the group pulls him back, knowing it's a trap, but it's too late. The tough guy cuts off their dead friend's leg so they can move without him. We go to the mayor, who tells Lynn he'll search for the missing youth in the forest. The group finds metal cutters and uses them to cut the leg cuffs. They find the Chevrolet parked in front of them, so they send one of them to check if anyone is inside because they feel uneasy. As soon as he approaches the car, the monster grabs him and leaves. The group continues walking. One of the prisoners, Floyd, gets fed up with the tough guy's orders and they have a big fight, almost to the death. Nat and Alex escape from them. The tough guy and the remaining prisoner hide the money because it's too heavy for just the two of them to carry. They go looking for Nat and Alex. The tough guy finds Nat, beats him, and is about to kill him because he realizes Nat was misleading them to buy time until the authorities arrive, and that there's no such thing as a watchtower in the forest. Suddenly, a dog bites the tough guy's hand. The dog belongs to the mayor, who takes the weapons from the two prisoners and gives them to Nat and Alex. Suddenly, they hear the monster's voice, and he throws a spear from the top of a tree that hits. The mayor was killed, so the mule and the prisoner with him take the guns from them again, and Flo finds the money that the mule had his eye on, so he takes it all and leaves. When the mule comes back to get the money, he doesn't find it, and sees Flo throwing the money in the river to annoy him, but the monster throws a Molotov cocktail and burns him and the money. So they keep walking and find the monster's car parked in front of them. So the mule pushes the girl towards the car, and the monster takes her and throws a Molotov cocktail at them so no one comes near and takes the girl. He takes her and leaves. Vanet tells them he has to go save the girl before the monster has her for dinner, but the mule refuses. Suddenly, Brandon hits him on the head and gives Nate the gun and wants him to kill the mule, but Nate refuses because that would be committing a crime. After that, Nate goes to save the girl and Brandon leaves to escape, but after a while, the mule appears and hits Brandon on the head, knocking him out. He goes to look for Nate and finds the monster in front of him, so he gets excited and says, "I've been waiting for you for a long time," and shoots him with the gun, but the gun runs out of bullets, so he faces the monster without weapons. After a bit of fighting, the mule is about to win, but the monster sticks the hook in the mule's hand, hits him, hangs him on a tree, takes a piece of his brain, and eats it. After that, we see Nate found the girl and untied her, and before they leave, the monster comes and attacks him and was about to kill him. But the girl grabs her spear and stabs him in the body, killing him. They get in the car and drive away, but after that, they find the monster clinging to the car and the car flips on the road. Brandon, who woke up again, comes and tries to get them out of the car, but the monster was still alive and attacked them. Nate grabs the hook and stabs it in the monster's head to kill him for good and be done with him. After that, Nate tells Brandon that he'll let him go and tell the police he died like the other prisoners, on the condition that he doesn't cause trouble again. He agrees and leaves, and morning comes, and the police arrive and rescue them. But the next day, Nate goes to the car with the money to take it, but Brandon comes and shoots him in the back with an arrow, killing him because he wanted to take the money. But suddenly, we see a monster standing behind, holding an iron weapon in his hand, and he goes to Brandon, and we hear screaming sound. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell for all new videos. See you in the next video. See you in the next